He's kind, caring, and sexy. He's the perfect gentleman. He's everything I've always wanted.
What a pity, what a sham. What's the matter with you, man?
And he's mine. All mine. I love him.
I love her.
I love him.
I love him.
I'm a gay man in a sham marriage.
The truth is out. The secret of Kristen and Saeed is finally revealed.
It's pretty explosive.
It is a jaw-dropping moment.
It's the mother of all duff-duffs.
We look at the love and the lies that have kept them together.
How can you do it to Amira? All I am to you, Sai, is still this dirty little secret.
I'm a married man.
Been building up and building up and building up, and these two guys are genuinely in love.
I love you.
It's Romeo and Romeo.
And how the love that must remain silent threatens to tear their world apart.
Stop this foolishness now and look after your family!
The fallout will be a slow disintegration of the Masood family.
Like a good Muslim. Like a good man!
Silence in Albert Square. It's the calm before the storm.
No, please don't! She's hysterical. She has no idea what she's saying.
She's telling him the truth.
Get him out of here, please, Jane! Get him out of here!
Just tell them.
But in number 41, everything is about to change.
She means I'm gay.
Forever.
I warn you not to marry this abomination!
We thought, okay, right, time to get the end game out.
We all knew it was going to take place somewhere public, and it wasn't just going to be a quiet P.S. I'm gay.
Alright guys, we're in business. Let's shoot please, number one. Action.
I've had an affair with him.
We are filming a scene that where we're having a party, a flat warming party for Saeed and Mira,
And action.
Just got to take her upstairs.
which gets gate crashed by Christian, who forces Saeed to tell everyone publicly, including Amira, that he's gay.
Saeed's gay?
He is?
I'm a gay man in a sham marriage and your poor daughter deserves better.
And it's quite a reaction. It's a stunned silence.
All hell breaks loose. Kadeem is going to keep going for him and going for him. He wants to, wants to kill Saeed for hurting his daughter. Wants to kill Christian.
I warned you! Get out of my house! Take him! Christian, come on! Christian, come on!
Cut. All done.
Ramon's quite frightening, actually, when he's angry. He's a bit of like a bulldog.
I was quite turned on. I mean, it was really well done, I thought.
I think Mark liked it.
Yeah, I think he did.
He's been thrown around a lot.
He loves being thrown around.
Yeah. But Ramon Tickerham threw him around.
Yeah.
And if ever anyone was going to throw me around, I was rather it was Ramon. We're just going to go
Bye,
back
love
to
you,
set.
see you later.
I got work to do, bye.
Bye, lions, little lions.
One story that I really wanted to tell was a modern day gay love story, a Romeo and Romeo story.
It was originally fueled by lust.
You're pretending not to be jealous all night.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
Come on, then tell me I'm wrong.
It's been fairly violent.
Saeed!
To have been fairly sort of aggressive, quite confrontational.
Get off me!
And don't you ever touch me again. And then it developed into a sort of love story, and the two of them discovered their feelings were deeper than first anticipated.
It's a classic love story with, and the stakes are enormous.
You'll find your Saeed one day, babe.
There have been lots of ups and downs with Saeed and Christian's relationship. It's been very frustrating at times for Christian, you know. Many times, as Saeed said,
Me and you, it's wrong.
There is no you and me.
It has to stop.
But then he said,
I think you're Superman. I don't want to not have you in my life. You don't often get to see them at home having banter and giggles and a bit of fun, but, you know, I sort of imagine that takes place.
I bought some breakfast.
There is a part of me that would love it just for Christian Saeed just to be some regular couple, you know, for all the other stuff just to fall away and just to see these two people that are just going about their very normal life.
But where there's love, there's heartache. And it all began 2 years ago when Christian exploded onto the square.
Christian is taken from those great characters in Queer as Folk, but also taken a lot from Johnny.
when we created Christian, we wanted to create a gay character for EastEnders who was unapologetic about his sexuality.
What are you doing skulking about?
Well, you know what they say, where there's greenery, there's queenery.
I think when he first came into the show, he was a little spiky.
Sure, hands off me.
Bitchy.
Ain't going nowhere.
He had a terrible haircut.
He's fun and he's a laugh.
He's a good time boy, isn't he? He doesn't want to get involved, his heart's his own.
We're only kissing.
He's rude, he's arrogant, he's insulting.
Sounds irresistible.
I love him with Roxy as kind of Roxy's gay best friend.
Finally swap that frog of a husband of yours for a charming prince.
And as modest as he is, there's one fashion accessory he'll never be without.
You're about that funny.
The vest was my idea. Not that you gotta have a gimmick, but you gotta have a gimmick.
It's not a vest. This is a vest.
Well, he's got the body for it.
If you've worked out that much and you look that good, who wouldn't? I'd wear a vest.
Say anything.
I'm not complaining.
About that.
I always think his arms look like bags of walnuts.
I miss them a bit. I haven't seen them lately.
Bow down, pretenders. Yeah.
He's a good bloke, likes a good laugh, likes a good drink, likes a good party, and likes lovely men.
But when Christian met Jane, you could have cut the atmosphere with a knife.
It was a very, very tense meeting.
It's Jane nowadays. Thank you, Christian.
I keep forgetting Leslie changed her name.
Basically, Christian was in love with Jane's first husband, David.
Will you shut up about David? No one's interested, all right?
Caused a lot of trouble between himself and Jane.
There's only two people I've ever really cared about. One's you. And it's a tragedy the other turned out to be your husband.
When we first came up with Christian, we first of all wanted a flea in Ian's ear.
This half-naked man in our house. I think he's got something to do with your brother.
Because Ian is a little bit homophobic.
Young boys in the house, haven't we?
I hope you're not being homophobic, Ian.
It would really throw Ian's world into a spin and have this guy take the mickey out of Ian and lead Jane astray.
Not everyone's used to half-naked homosexuals in the morning, Christian.
Ian getting hot under the collar, is he?
I think he felt a bit intimidated by this real hunky guy who was gay, but more macho in some ways than he was.
Want him out.
He does win Ian round in the end.
Does him a makeover.
He tries to give him a few fashion tips.
Oh, no, don't throw that. That's my favourite jumper. Not anymore.
Not that it's going to work though, is it, really?
I'll put dinner together for you. Do the shopping, all the prep.
Thanks. I appreciate this.
I think that's when Ian saw the plus side of having a gay brother-in-law.
You can be the passive-aggressive one. Shall we hug it out?
Christian and Ian now are quite firm friends.
But Christian's world was to turn upside down when he met the bad boy with a secret past. Enter Saeed.
Saeed.
Hello, Mum.
We've always set up that Saeed was the black sheep of the family.
Your little Saeed was stealing from the company. I challenged him, he admitted it, we argued, and he left.
Saeed, of course, was one of the most trumpeted characters we've ever had on EastEnders.
It's as if Saeed is with me.
People had talked about him.
Saeed.
I took you for Saeed.
Saeed.
Talked about him.
You know how Saeed likes his food?
And talked about him.
Saeed, it's Mum.
When he comes in, at first you think that Zainab's maybe having an affair with someone.
Under the guise of a man called Bob.
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 Seriously? Zainab would have an affair with a man called Bob?
And his name is Bob.
Yeah.
Only because with an Indian accent it's particularly good. Hi, I'm seeing Bob.
Okay, I expect to see you as previously arranged.
You have to trust her. Trust your wife, Masood.
And she goes off and meets this prized son of hers.
Hi, Mum.
It really showed how much she loves and cares about her son.
When Saeed returned to the square, Masood was understandably quite angry at his return. Hi, Mum.
He knows exactly how you feel, and it is killing him.
You want me down on my knees?
Saeed,
Kiss
come
your
on,
feet?
please.
I'll kiss them. I'll even beg for your forgiveness. Dad, look at me.
You won't get a penny from us.
If you only came to tell me you hated me, you could have used the phone.
Saeed, I don't hate you.
After a bumpy road, Saeed was eventually accepted back into the house of Masood. But everything changed the day he met Christian Clark.
I think Christian and Saeed's first scene in the Masala unit, Christian introduced himself as Christian and I say Muslim. I'm Saeed.
Christian.
Muslim. Nice to meet you.
They shook hands, and Saeed commented on the firmness of Christian's handshake.
Manly shake you got there?
Why wouldn't it be?
No reason?
What, gay man, limp wrist? That it?
No, that's not what...
It's really difficult actually when you do those scenes because obviously we kind of knew where the story was going to go, but we were like, don't give it away, don't do anything, don't, you know, plus we were kind of painting Saeed to be like, straight.
Brother failed to tell me how good looking the girls were in this part of the world.
I'm Janine.
Yeah, with that hair, I don't think so.
Saeed and Christian have this difficult friendship at first.
I want to know what it is you think of me.
It's against God's will.
They're sort of starting to get along, but there is a bit of tension between the two of them.
You make out like we're mates and then you rip apart everything I stand for. What exactly is your problem, eh?
Christian thinks Saeed is homophobic, but actually Saeed fancies Christian.
This isn't just about religion, is it?
I don't think it crossed anyone's minds that he had this secret life.
We actually filmed a few kisses, from kind of like crazy mad bum grabbing, hair pulling, you know, fridge slapping kiss to I think it was probably a nightmare for Mark, but for me, it was actually quite fun.
So his secret's out, but what will his family say?